My parents, besides like staying in such an area, one thing they made sure of is that I went to school. Let's clap for my parents for that. Yeah. But you will always know if you're in a good school or a poor school. You can know from their requirements when you report. I was in Aga Khan last term. I had escorted a neighbor's child. What is wrong with your problem? Were you there? So we escort this child, and the school is so organized. Everyone knows what they're doing. There's scurry. When you enter, there's a guy in charge of only reversing cars. When he puts it like this, he gets out and hands over the key. Then another guy takes it forward. There's a metron. Everyone knows what they're doing. So we check in, and the requirements were very vulgar. But the parents were agreeing. Like, Malcolm, last time you didn't bring a fridge. You know, you have a lot of beverages and you need to put your fridge near your desk to keep your things cool. And the father's like, yeah, that's okay. I'm like, Like, Malcolm, where's your guitar? Like, the guitar is in the car. Okay, Malcolm, laptop, do you have it? Like, yes, P2, laptop. Passport. Like, here, I'm working on it, Express. Hey, yeah, very good. We have a school trip next week, so make sure he's all right, yeah? And then lastly, sir, we are requesting from next term, see the school is expanding, so we need every child to come with a Toyota Vitz for easy movement in the school. And the parent is like, I'll work on it. You guys, I went to a school called Chisua Primary School. Yeah? You are there. Government funded. But no staff. The headmaster is the teacher on duty, he's the matron, he's doing everything. Chisua, the baganda in the house, what is the meaning of Chisua? It's an anthill, yeah? So I was like, my parents really, like, what product comes out of an anthill? There are only three. The queen ant, the other bubbly one, you know? Clearly that's not me, yeah? And then there are termites, yeah? There are termites, which are like the soldiers of the anthill, which I think those are my hobbies who are now in LDU. And then you have those white ants, which are just there flying, looking for light. Yeah? Those are the who. Thinking about it, I think I'm the one. So I went to Chisua. No, good schools, you can see, even on their sports day, yeah? Like, it looks good. When you pass by Aga Khan on sports day, you might think it's corporate league. DFCU versus Stanbic Bank. Kids look their age. They're just that chubby, walking around with their parents, eating ice cream. When the time for soccer comes, you see a ball passing. 10 seconds later, fat kids are running. And the mother's like, Malcolm, go. You're like, Malcolm is not going anywhere. A sports day even has sponsors. Those are good schools. Me, in my school, we had two categories of people. Yeah? The people studying, they were the small, skinny ones. And then there was mature entry. We had a guy in our class called Tolit. Tolit, even you can tell from his name, in Acholi, Tolit means death is painful. Tolit was mature, big guy. He has like one vein that runs from here up to the potato. Normal school uniform for us, the shorts would be like here. But Tolit puts it on and it's like a boxer. Tolit was in P4, but he had 2 kids in P6. Proper mature entry. What amazes me about Tolit used to attend PTA meetings with 2 personalities. As a parent and as a pupil. When the headmaster brings up an issue, it's like, parents, please make sure you clear your school fees early because you're delaying us. Meanwhile, school fees were 22,500. Right now, that is a bucket of beer in bars right now. I be there looking at people, it's like, bring us 3 buckets. I'm like, bro, you could have sponsored me for 1 year. They talk about school fees till it gets up. He's like, we are trying, sir. We are trying. I've already cleared the 2 boys. I'm now working on mine. Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. Then they shift to the pupils. They're like, there's an issue of noise making in P4 white. Toilet again, stand up. Sir, they wrote my name. I was not talking. Toilet. Proper mature entry. No one used to cane Toilet. There's a student teacher who tried to cane him because he failed. He got 39 in mathematics. Guy raised up. Why are you failing in my class? Toilet looked at the teacher and said, do you have kids? Do you know what it feels to study, pay school fees for yourself and kids and take care of a family and pass exams? Toilet was old. He never used to answer questions normally like us. SST. They would be there. They're like, the question is like, what event took place on the 26th of January 1986 in the history of Uganda? For us, what we would do, no more kids, we are kids. We just go like, Liberation Day. That is the day that President Museveni took over power and stayed. That was our answer. But Toilet used to answer that thing with emotion. Same question. Toilet looks at the thing, what happened 26th of January 1986 in Uganda. It was a warm Sunday afternoon. We had one gunshot. My dad said, don't worry. The gunshot came closer. I saw my dad bleeding. He's like, sir, more answer sheets. He was the only guy asking for answer sheets in P4. And the teacher is like, what are you going to write? Toilet is like, sir, you are not there. This thing means a lot to me. You are not there. Toilet was mature. I enjoyed my primary school so much. I really enjoyed it. Then my parents didn't stop there. Because I was ready to give up. They're like, no, we want to push you, continue. Pushed me to secondary school. Then I went to a school in Bugolobi called St. Kizito, SS Bugolobi. Any hobbies from there? Hobbies or orgies? But you are from Nakawa again. Why are you following me? Soulmate. Yeah, I went to St. Kizito SS, but my secondary life wasn't the best. Yeah, secondary school life wasn't the best because I had a lot of challenges. First of all, I was a serial school fees defaulter. You know when you're a serial, they know you. And your parent doesn't even come to school because he knows they will catch him. Life was very hard. They used to use me. Do you know when you find teachers gathering, they are demanding you school fees. You think they are gossiping about you. Find teachers gathering, they are talking about their own things. And you're there like, All you can hear is school fees, school fees, school fees. I suffered. People used to use me in class as an example. There's a time the science teacher, the biology, was like, name one element of soil formation. The whole class was silent. I was like, I think I know one. Put up my hand. They're like, yes. I'm like, water. Then it's like, very good. Look at all of you. This boy who has not paid school fees knows the answer. Your parents are wasting money. They're supposed to be paying for him. We are demanding him 3 terms. But he knows water. Life was so hard for me. For that reason, I was never visited in school. Every time I called my dad, tomorrow is visitation. He had one lie, one serial lie, and I knew it. Be like, Dad, tomorrow is visitation. He's like, hey, tomorrow? I'm in Kasese. He never used to change location. At least if he told me I'm in Kotido, I would believe. So this guy never used to show up in VD. So I devised means. I'm like, since I'm not visited and people know it, I need to create things that will make me work, yeah? So I would be the guy directing parents to their children. Stand by the gate with the askari, you see a parent coming, you're like, madam, what's the name of your son? They're like, he's called Muchivi, John Bosco. I go run to the, like, Muchivi, your mom is here. Bring him. And then as they're talking, just give them eye contact. Like, Muchivi, your uniform is old. Why? Me, I'm just there. Like. Until they pull like a 5K, then I run. look for other clients. Some clients never released money, but they paid in kind. They would say, sit down and eat food. As you're there eating, you see another parent, you're like, let me come back. So I used to make money like that. I used to make money. No, so my dad used to show up when you don't expect him. So that day I made money. I was happy. The day is gone. In the evening, I'm there just seated. And then I hear a voice. Psst. Psst. I look in the bush and it's my dad. I'm like, Dad, why are you wearing a school uniform? Like, my son, they don't have to see you coming. Handed me my daddy's OD. And you know, normal parents ask how the child has performed, yeah? They go to every teacher to ask, why is he doing like this? And they explain, he goes to the next teacher. My dad just asked me, how did you do? I'm like, this time people have failed. My dad is like, good, it's good you failed together. Then he's like, first give me 2,000 for transport. My dad was the most voiceless guy. There's one time he came to school. And that was the first time I saw him coming, like, because they had called a meeting, they said, come, talk to your child and tell us what their problem is, yeah? So there was this rich guy called Muzora, and they had money. That guy would pay for like 2 terms ahead. When they tell him, the bursar is like, sir, you made a mistake, you paid for 2 terms. He's like, no, it's okay. I'll bring other children, they start from there. So this guy came, and the son went to him. He's like, Dad, we are doing bad in mathematics. The teacher is no longer coming to class. I'm not happy. The food is not fried. It's not nice. Then the portion is a very poor grade. I'm not happy, Dad. I want to change school. And this guy went into the meeting. I saw my dad coming also. I'm like, hey, you came. Then he's like, what is the problem? He's always suspicious. He's like, what is the problem? What is it again? I said, Daddy, people are bullying me. People are bullying me every time they are taking my OD. OD is very important in northern Uganda. Yeah, I can tell. So I told him, people are taking my OD. There's an issue of bullying. My dad went into the meeting and sat. So Mr. Muzora started complaining. What is wrong with the mathematics teacher? My son is not happy. Because they know the guy pays school fees, they brought the math teacher. Mr. Komakej, they're like, explain. And he's like, I'm sorry, I lost my book. The syllabus was starting this side. I taught these people for senior 2. Now I'm going to change. I promise I'm going to change. Went to the kitchen, they brought the cook. Explain. He's like, no, the delivery they brought for Portal was for another school. So I just cooked it. I'm going to change, sir. So my dad was there monitoring. He's like, they respect this guy. My dad leaned forward and told the guy, talk about bullying. The guy is like, my son is not being bullied. He's like, talk about bullying. The guy is like, sir, can you leave me alone? Me, my son is not. He's like, talk about bullying. I will punch your stomach. And the guy is like, now you are bullying me. That is what I'm talking about. Talk about bullying. Some is like, there's an issue of bullying in the school. There's one guy I never loved. Like, I never wanted him to visit. Yeah? He's my uncle. He was called Uncle Ngom. That guy. You know those uncles who visit at lunchtime? Every day. Those days of hours of chicken, you find the guy, he shows up. At 12:30, he's like, I've come to see my nephews. I'm like, but uncle, you saw me yesterday. He's like, I love you, you are my nephew. So Uncle Ngom was, it's not that I didn't like him. It was his job, yeah? He was always available, and he used to drive a funeral service car. He was around. So this time I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, the VD is today. Yeah, I see time is going. He's like, hey, today? I'm in Kasese. Then he's like, let me call you back. Called me back a minute after with Uncle Ngom on conference. He's like, Uncle Ngom, where are you? He's like, I'm around. What is the problem? He's like, I wanted you to go and visit my son. He's like, no problem. He's like, which school? He's like, he studies in Bugolobi. He's like, very good. I was going to pick a body from Luzira. Now, let me pick the body, then I come and visit him. I'm like, Uncle, no. He's like, no, I love you, I'm coming. I was stressed. Used to drive this long Mercedes-Benz, clear windows. Always there's a casket in there. with a number plate, rest in peace, with a speaker on top playing music. And his car was weird, where the music would play according to the what? To the speed of the car. When it's going fast, it plays normally. When it stops, it also slows down. So from a distance, I heard, it is well with my soul. I'm like, no, it's not well with my soul. Then it slowed down to corner, it is well, it is well. This guy pulls up in school. People are like, yo, someone has been visited in a Benz. Yeah, I'm like, you don't want to know. I arrived, he's like, my nephew, how are you? Started pulling out things. He got my quencher, gave it to me, got daddies, got sugar. And he's like, something is missing, something is missing, something is... I had bread. And he went into the back of the car, opened it. He's like, bread was here. Opened the casket. And he's like, this guy was using it as a pillow. And then he put it down. He's like, here's your bread. The bread was flat. And he's like, enjoy, I love you. People never used to beg me in school, even if I leave my case open. They'd be like, this guy over coffee. School was nice. But I suffered one thing. I used to wet my bed in school, yeah? But I didn't do it for so long. I think I stopped around like first year, like university, so second semester there. I used to wet my bed, and that's the reason people were bullying me. I told my dad it's OD, but it was that. Your life was hard for me. You know, bedwetters, you know this. You know, it always starts with a dream, yeah? Starts with a dream. Your best friend is telling you, hurry, the teacher is coming. And for you, they are peeing. You know that peeing of boys, like, hurry. Now, you know you've wet your bed when it starts to feel nice, huh? There's always that phase, you wake up, you're like, Convince yourself, I did not wet my bed. You know, So I used to wet my... People used to laugh at me, but you know, they say when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I decided to make a business out of that. I became the transport officer for bedwetters. I opened up an association called the BWA. Bugolobi Bedwetters Association. And I had many clients. I had like 10 clients in different dormitories. So for me, whenever I was done, I just go to their dormitories. I'm like, Michael, have you finished? Michael's like, I've finished. Collect the mattress, run with it. Another dormitory. I used to make money because to and fro, it was 2,000 shillings. 10 clients, how much is that? 20K in a day. I'm earning more than anyone there. So I used to make money. But problems came when you're in class and then it threatens to rain. Yeah? The teacher is there teaching, when you find X and you put Y, me, I'm there stressed. I'm like, these clouds. And then your clients start looking at you like... As you're still looking in the clouds to monitor, another client from another class comes. He's like... How to devise means of going. So I found out a formula. I would just go tie the mattresses together. Then I just enter inside there. So the classes, it was funny because the classes were down. Then our dormitories were on top of the staff room. And it was up, so everyone can see you. So I would improvise. My return journey, I just wrap myself in the mattress. And then people just see a mattress going. People raised an issue that there are demons in this school. It passes with the mattress. I told them, let's put it in prayer. Yo, secondary was rough.